But no, I enjoy playing bot, so definitely don't feel like I'm being forced to go bot. It is fun. And there's two enemies for me to kill.
Yeah, I feel like for Morg, I have no sustain, or with Morg, I have no sustain for Annie.
Also with Morg though, I feel like if I survive and don't get poked down, that if they get snared, they just die.
Oh, sure.
Because they go snare into Tivers, they're
It's
literally never moving.
Yeah, it's less hassle for you having to stun than Tibbers. Or whatever it is when you say you miss your Tibbers.
Oh yeah, I watched. I literally was listening to Challenger players yap about Annie for so long. Um, so hopefully I don't miss Tibbers as much. No, so the problem with Tibbers is that all of Annie's range, ironically, besides her auto attacks, which she's AP, they don't do much. All of Annie's spells have fairly short range, very short range for a mage. Um, so sometimes I'll go to drop a Tibbers on somebody, and they'll be like just outside of range, and so it puts it at my maximum range, which is not where they are.
So
Because when you
yeah.
summon Tibbers, it does massive AOE damage. So if it summons the Tibbers at the maximum edge of my range, which is not where they are, then I miss all the AOE damage from Tibbers going on. Which I'm doing better about, but it still happens too often.
Oh, sure.
But I did actually, when listening to the Challenger players talk about Annie a lot, they were talking about I need to be way more mindful about the specific champion they used as an example is Renekton has 2 dashes. Well, if Renekton's running at you and you go to drop Tibbers on him right as he dashes at you, well then you just miss the Tibbers and you're guaranteed to die. So in that case, you're supposed to use your Fireball to stun him. Because literally any of Annie's spells can stun as long as she has her 4
As
stacks.
long as it's stacked, yeah.
Yeah, so you're for any champions that has dashes, or if the enemy has flash up, which I have never tracked flash timers in my life. You don't want to try. You don't
Right.
want to initiate with Tibbers because then they could just get out of it.
God, back in the day, I used to be so good at predicting enemy movement for snares.
It's
Not
just a
throwing it where they
practice thing.
are, throwing it where they were about to be.
Yep, it's just a practice thing.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that hugely rewatching all my Emilio games. How much just in this short time I've improved because I've played him over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know, the soccer balls are getting better,
The other
which is
thing
really the
to
only thing with him.
The other thing to keep in mind too is with our MMRs, the players that we're playing are so much better than those players that we used to play.
Oh yeah. Oh sure.
They're 100 times. So to even be close to how we were back then is fine because we're just playing against way better players.
I've still got a lot to learn as far as we get into a big team fight. I'm hitting everything. I'm just unloading. Yeah, like the couple times last night, I would hit a good Emilio ultimate to get us out of subject A's stun, but then subject B would just stun us right back. It's like
Yeah, I mean sometimes that's just tough. And a lot of that too, and obviously I don't mean this to talk negative, he's 10 times the AD carry that I am, but a lot of that too is just AD carries, your positioning is so important. Um, So it's like, as AD carry, you have to constantly be away from people that have stuns,
right,
which is something I was terrible at. Like I said, Tyler's way better at that than I was. But
and that's the other thing I need to. Well, that's a kind of a catch-22. I need to work on not being in the middle of the fracas, as Emilio. But at the same token, my ultimate is a circle around me. So, like I said, there were times that I got a couple of you, or one in particular. I remember I got 2 players out of the snare, but you were too far away that it got you killed because I couldn't.
Yeah, I think you literally just need to stand on Tyler's head, because if Tyler gets caught by something, then odds are we lose the fight anyways. So, like, if Tyler dies, which